Hey guys, welcome to the channel. Thanks for clicking on the video. I have plenty of power stations for backup. Some people think I've got a problem, but I do like power stations. They've bailed me out more than once. And I tell you what, as long as you get your power station that'll do and supply the power for what you need, I'm going to tell you what, you're going to be in good shape. Few solar panels, few power stations, that's all you need. And I've had a company that sent me a new power station. Let's go and check it out. This here is the UDPOWER C600 and the UDPOWER S1200. These were sent to me previously, and I have done video reviews on these two, and they was really surprising. They worked great. I have I'm partial to UDPOWER now. I ain't going to lie about it. They have great runtime, quality. I mean, they're just a good power station for the money. They're not super expensive compared to other brands, but I've done review videos on both of these, and I will link them in the description so you can check them out if you'd like. But on this one here, the C600, I did mention, I said, you know, they've got a 400, a 600, and a 1200. I said, I wish they would come out with around a 2000 watt model. And I said that towards the end of the video. And to my surprise, UDPOWER has come out with a larger power station, and they did provide it for me. They're sponsoring this video, but all I'm getting from it is the power station. What I say, my results, my opinion is all my own. They just asked me to give an honest review. So let's check it out. Check out the new S2400 power station by UDPOWER. This here is the S2400, and I'm flat telling you what, this thing is an awesome little power station. We're going to run my refrigerator, but I just want to give you a close-up look before we get into the specs. So let's check it out. So I have the plug-in for the refrigerator. Just to show you, it is off. I'm going to plug it up, hit the AC power button. It's on. It should kick on. There we go. So it will run a refrigerator, stand-up freezer, microwave, air fryer, conduction stove, coffee pot, whatever you may need. You can count on it. This is a decent sized power station right here, and we're going to get into the specs in just a few minutes. But I just wanted to tell you that this is a quality company. I have really found that they are very dependable, very well made. And if you'll stick to the end of the video, I've got test results on the efficiency test, on the time that it'll run my double door refrigerator, my single door refrigerator, plus I've even hooked it up to both refrigerators and both stand-up freezers all at the same time, and you're going to see how long it run all four of them. So just stick around, let's get into it, and we'll check it out. So we're going to start off with what comes in the box. You have your AC wall outlet charging cable. You have your car lighter port to 7909 barrel port. You have your user's manual, has everything you need inside, plus the unit. So again, this is the UDPOWER S2400. It has 2083 watt hours, 2400 continuous watt output, 3000 watt surge. It has a pure sine wave grade A LiFePO4 batteries, 4,000 plus cycles until it drops to 80% or 15 years, whichever comes first. But still, when it drops that 20% and leaves you at 80%, nothing's different about it. I mean, we're talking 15 years. It just won't run your appliances as long. And the way I always put that, if this will run your refrigerator now for 10 hours, in 15 years, they're saying it will run it just for 8. Nothing else different. It weighs 39.9 pounds. The dimensions on it are 15.8 long. 9.5 inches wide, and 10.1 inches tall. It has ultra quiet fans, and dead serious, they have got the quietest fans that I have heard from any power station in my life. I don't know where they get them, what they do, but this thing is 20 decibels or less. They are super quiet. To hear them, I'm not joking you, you got to put your ear right up to the fan vent. The construction of this is ABS plus polycarbonate shell construction that is shock and drop proof. And that's another thing I love about this. This thing is rugged. It has got thick, thick ABS plastic. I'm telling you, if I was ever going to take one of these camping or RVing or put it in the back of a side-by-side ATV and let it get slapped around, I'd want a UDPOWER. These things are super tough and built well. I'm telling you, they're made to take a beating. That is for sure. Right out of the box, you have a 5-year warranty. Worldwide certifications include ULFC, UN 38.3, CEC, MSDS, and many more. As I've said on a previous video on the S2400, maybe the C600, they have over 100 worldwide certifications. This thing is world known, and I'm telling you, they have so many certifications, they are built to be safe, and that's why they've got all these certifications. They want you to know that you have no worries when you buy one of these. Your outputs, your car lighter port, which is right here, is a 12 volt, 10 amp. Beneath it, you have two DC 5521 barrel ports at 12 volt, 10 amp. You have a wireless charging for a cell phone on top at 15 watts. 6 AC outlets, 120 volt, with 2400 watt output total. A USB-A, you got 4 of them, 5 volt to 9 volt. You have 2 USB-C at 100 watt. The charging inputs, let me show you right here, is your AC wall outlet or a gas generator, 120 volt. You have a XD60, and that is on the low 12 volt, on the high 50 volt, 10 amp, and it can take in up to 400 watts. And on the front here, you have a DC 7909. It's a 12 volt, 50 volt on the high, 10 amp, take in 400 watts. So you have 2 ports that you can take in solar, and you can plug your car charging port up to this as well. Fast charging right here, you just switch that over, or normal. On fast charging, this thing can charge from AC in an hour and a half. And you can definitely charge this from home AC, solar, car charging, lighter port, and a gas generator. I don't know how many times people's messaged me or emailed me asking, can you use a gas generator to charge this solar power station? You know, talking about a Jackery or a Blue Eddy. And you know, a lot of them, they don't really state it. UDPOWER does, and they guarantee you can, off of a gas generator, charge this thing. This does have UPS function, and that's when you can plug this up to the wall, then plug your refrigerator up to an outlet. That way, if you're gone for the weekend and the power goes off, your wall AC outlet quits giving power to the refrigerator by going through your power station, this thing will click over and it will run your refrigerator until the power is restored or the batteries go dead, one of the two. And if your power should come back on in your home, it will then take back over the refrigerator plus charge this up to 100%. And this is also pass-through charging, and that is where you can charge this via solar or AC, but you can still use it by plugging in a refrigerator, a computer, or whatever. It will run things while it's being charged. Now right here is your eco mode and normal. On eco mode, you just flip it over, and if you can see, it shows a little leaf up here in the corner of the screen. Then you can just switch it back over to normal. And in eco mode, if there is nothing plugged up and drawing, but you have your AC on or your DC on, your AC will kick off in 2 hours. The DC will kick off in 4 hours. In normal mode, your AC will kick off in 4 hours and the DC in 20 hours. This way, if you're not using it, it's smart enough to know, hey, I've given them enough time. I'm going to shut down the DC or AC. That way I don't waste my battery. And on your AC, if you're not drawing over 5 watts, it will shut down. On your DC, if you're not drawing over 3 watts, it will shut down. That way it saves you power and doesn't waste the battery again. And another thing, if you're charging this on normal, this thing, every time the BMS works with the batteries and balances out everything, that way you keep this product on top, on its toes, and it runs efficient. You don't get that, well, I charged it up for hours now and it only reads 99%. This right here, the BMS, works with the batteries and balances them out every time you charge in normal mode. And that way it stays accurate and you ain't got nothing to worry about. And on their website, it actually says this: active cell balancing system that greatly extends battery lifespan, smart battery care technology. When battery care charging is selected, the system will automatically activate the cell balancing system. The active cell balancing technology equipped in this unit is derived from the same technology used in electric vehicles. During this process, the charging rate will be controlled and the ultra quiet charging mode will also be enabled. So that's just something you don't have to worry about. They are on top of everything, and I'm telling you, this is another reason I love UDPOWER. And another thing, it's on their website. When you're not using this and you turn it off completely, and let's say stick it in a closet, stick it in a corner of a room, and it sits there for 2, 3 months, 4 months, they guarantee you that this thing does not let your battery go down. It will hold it at whatever the level is that you store it. Let's say 100%. You go back in 4 months, this thing will still be sitting at 4 or 100% after 4 months. It says no self-discharging during storage, a truly zero power consumption. So it does not use nothing when you're storing it, which is a great thing because you store it for 3, 4, 5 months and a storm comes, knocks your power out. You want to know you have 100% battery to get you through this little blackout. And one last thing before we plug up a couple little things, you can go to UDPOWER website, and if you go down towards the bottom of their website page that shows the UDPOWER S2400, it has a calculator down there. You can put in the watts that you think you're going to use on your refrigerator for 24 hours, or your TV, or a lamp, induction stove. Put them watts in and it'll calculate. And that way it'll show you, do you need the 2400, or do you need the 1200, or do you need the C600 or the 400? They're not trying to sell you the top notch one they got. They're going to actually tell you what you should get and is recommended for you. And it's right there free on their website. We're going to now hook up the microwave just so you can see it will run a microwave. And then we're going to get into the run times on my refrigerators and freezers and give you the efficiency percent that this thing come out with. So let's plug this up. I'm going to turn on the AC power. There we go. Hit clear. Hit the wrong button there, I'm sorry. Start. 1800, 1932, 1816. So it will run a microwave, induction stove, air fryer. They all pretty much draw around the same. So right there, you know it'll run a microwave. Now we're going to do my air fryer. Plug it up, turn on the AC power, turn it on, hit chicken, start. 1662, but no problem. So in my opinion, truthfully, for the money, UDPOWER is a great power station company. And honestly, not even the money, they are just well built. And one thing that I absolutely love about UDPOWER, there is no phone app, Wi-Fi, Bluetooth. And you might think I'm talking a little crazy, but it ain't been but about a week ago, Russia's electric grid got shut down. I don't know if Ukraine done it or the US or who, but their power went down. Now, it's already been proven power stations with Bluetooth and Wi-Fi and apps, they can be hacked. That's one thing I love about this. In the future, if something should happen between two countries, you know, another country could shut off your power station, which leaves you in the dark and with a big paperweight. With no app, they cannot shut it down. And that's one thing I do like about UDPOWER. I have no worries. This thing will run when I need it, no matter what happens out there and into the power grid or internet. I'm good with this right here. And again, they have got so many options. They've got a C400, the C600, the S1200, and now the S2400. It can power all of your needs in your home, you know, not 220, but your basic needs: an induction stove, CPAP, oxygen concentrator, TV, lights, refrigerator, freezer, microwave, you know, air fryer, pretty much what you need. Charge your cell phones and laptops, anything like that. So now I'm going to give you the test results that I got on my refrigerators and deep freezers. Now right here is my stand-up deep freezer in my pantry. Here is my double door kitchen refrigerator. And here in the dining room, you can see on the right, my stand-up refrigerator. And then on my left, my large deep freezer. So for the results, first, my kitchen double door refrigerator, the S2400, ran it for 20 hours and 10 minutes. That is a pretty good runtime for a small little unit like this. On my dining room refrigerator, the white one, it ran it for 39 hours and 5 minutes. That is a refrigerator most people have. So you're literally going a day and a half with this one little unit at a full battery. I hooked up both refrigerators and both stand-up freezers from 100% till it shut down. It ran them all for 7 hours and 4 minutes. And the efficiency test on the S2400 at 0.2 test, 20%, I set it up drawing 440 watts. I got an astounding 92% efficiency. People, that is great. I mean, seriously, if you're wanting something that can actually run your household items to get you through a blackout, I don't care which one you get, but the S2400 to me is your best bang for the buck. It does everything you need. And again, the 1200 is a good one. But whichever one you choose, you're not going wrong. But I will leave in the description The two video links of the S1200 and the C600, you can check them out. That way you can see which UDPOWER best fits your needs. And I'm also going to leave you a discount link that UDPOWER provided for my channel and my viewers to save you some money. It is EKP10, and I will leave that in the description. That's a 10% off of the $749 price tag on the S2400, which will be a total of $675. So that is a pretty good deal for this unit here. I'm telling you, there's nothing shabby about it. You're getting everything you need. And like I said, you're getting everything that you don't need, like the Wi-Fi and Bluetooth, in my opinion. That way I know ain't no one going to shut my power off if something bad happens. So I just wanted to let you know that. It'll all be in the description. I do thank you for clicking on the video and spending a little time with me. Again, I do recommend UDPOWER. Check them out. 5-year warranty, quality. Hey, thank you for watching. God bless each and every one of you. Catch you on the next video.